Hey guys, I got a fun little video here for you today. So I was kind of just looking around and I figured out that Ford actually made some racing games back in the day. And I picked three of them and we're just going to go through and play them. So if you're interested in that all, here you go. I actually really had a lot of fun with these games. They're a lot better than I thought they were going to be, and they actually, for how old they are, they stood pretty well. Anyways, first game that we're going to get into here is Ford Racing 3. So I started off the series with Ford Racing 3, and out of all these games, this one's probably the worst in the lineup, but it's still a pretty good game. The thing that stood out with this game to me were the challenges. They had your boost challenge, your drafting challenge, your overtake challenge, and your elimination. And there's also like just the challenge mode, and every car has like a different challenge just for it. Well, as you play through the story, you'll actually have to do all these different challenges on different maps and everything with different cars. But my favorite challenge was the drafting challenge. To win in the drafting challenge, you have to stay in other cars' slipstreams, which basically you have to tailgate these cars, and they have a health pool, and you slowly like drain their health pool, and then once you actually kill them, it adds more time. But if you run out of time before you draft the other car, you lose. And it sounds kind of simple, but I really wish that more modern games would take this, because it was really fun while I was doing it. I'll see if I can have any gameplay up right now of it. This game also has the career mode, as I was touching on earlier. You'll have multiple different challenges, and you'll unlock cars and your races and different tracks to play on. It also has the single race, which is just quick play, your challenge mode, which I think is the best, and then it has driving skills mode, time attack, and tournament mode as well. I didn't really touch on these, but I will say for this game, the challenge mode was really fun. Also, something I thought would be worth touching up on is this game has 50 cars in it, so if you're like a big Ford fan, this game's got you covered. My personal favorite car in the game, even though I didn't get to drive it, it's just my favorite Ford, the GT40. I think it's like the coolest Ford ever. But yeah, this game overall, I'd say it's a 7 out of 10 game, pretty good, and it has chances of being better than the other ones. But I feel like since I just didn't play it enough, I feel like if I played it more, it would have been better. But for how much I played it, I think it's secured itself this spot. It's a really good game, and I would suggest try any of these games out, but it just didn't quite give me exactly what I wanted, and it might be a little bit my fault. But yeah, overall this game's like 7 out of 10, really good, would suggest. On to the next game. And our next game is Ford Racing Off-Road. This game came out in 2008, and it was released on the PlayStation 2, the PlayStation Portable, and Windows PC. But this game focuses not only on Ford, but it also focuses on Land Rover, which is very apparent. Even on the cover, it's not just Ford, it's Ford and Land Rover, even though it's Ford racing game. It doesn't really make sense, but it's okay. We let it slide. And just like the other game, this one has multiple different types of races. We got circuit races, point-to-point races, eliminator mode, time trials, and challenge mode. In this game we have the Ford SVT Lightning, we have the F-150 Raptor, we have the Bronco, we have the Ford Ranger, and we even have the Ford Explorer. For the Land Rovers, we got the Defender, the Range Rover Sport, and the Discovery 3. These are just some of them, but these are like the more well-known vehicles. Although I enjoyed this game a lot of people didn't, and this was actually the very last game in the series, seen as kind of just a failure of the entire thing, which I thought was sad. But I actually looked into it a little bit, and a lot of people were disappointed because the software didn't match the hardware at the time, and apparently the graphics just kind of looked bad, which I wouldn't really know because I don't play a lot of 2008 games, but if I could think of one, yeah, I guess I could see that happening, right? And although it is sad that that game wasn't perceived well, we gotta stop being sad, because I'm telling you, this next game I actually really liked. It's Ford versus Chevy, and it's kind of funny. I'm gonna show you guys here in a second, but the entire game is just people going back and forth about which one's better, even the commentators. But the story, yes, there's a story, and it opens with a cutscene, and it's these two grandfathers. One's a Ford guy and one's a Chevy guy, and they are just giving each other hell. And I thought it was really funny. The entire game is about just smack talking the other brand. And I let Siri pick which team I was on, and it chose Chevy for me. And if you guys want my input, I most likely probably also would have picked Chevy if I had to choose. That's just my opinion though. So if you like Ford, that's cool. If you like Chevy, that's cool. If you like a Ram, that's cool. Maybe you drive a Toyota Helix. That's really cool. You're probably the best out of all of them, to be honest. But it's got to be a cool Helix. Anyways, let's get into the next game. This is Ford versus Chevy.
Out of my seat, Baker, or so help me. You what, huh? Oh, keep it down, Olson, before your big ends start knocking again.
Oh, just because you know the Chevys is gonna kick your Ford-loving boys behind, just like they did in 97 and 98 and...
And what about 99, huh? A Ford 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, that was some race. Oh, Zach, Jesse, come on in, guys.
What's going on, Grandpa?
Boy, me and your Grandpa Baker were just talking about the Westington Cup.
Yeah?
Now, see, every year there's races all over town. Yeah, Fords versus Chevys it is. When the Chevys whoop the Fords.
Ha! Oh, boy. Hey, you gonna watch it on TV with us, boys? Come on, it'll be fun.
Yeah, come on.
Okay.
Here's Tom with a look at the history of the race. Tom.
Thanks, Gary. No one really knows why the Ford versus Chevy rivalry, which is at the heart of the Westington Cup, really started. But it's...
Dang TV mouthpiece. We all know it started when that fool Eddie Olson said his Chevrolet 490 was faster than Tyrone Baker's Model T.
Oh, don't go listen to your Grandpa Baker, kids. His joints is rattling loose.
They ain't rattling.
Now, I'm watching the TV, so you turn it back up.
over 5 different series, with points awarded for victories in each. The driver who scores the most points overall is then awarded the prestigious Westington Cup. Gary.
Thanks for that, Tom. Yes, it's shaping up to be a fast-paced festival of cast-iron cubic inches.
It'll be a Chevy again this year.
What? Did you forget to take your thinking pills this morning?
I don't take no pills.
Oh, you're rattling with pills, boy.
No.
It'll be a Ford, just like in '82.
And as ever, this racing festival kicks off with a modern muscle class, with a driver's race a lineup of...
Now, you pay attention, kids, because you'll want to remember this so you can tell your grandkids about the first time you saw the Westington Cup.
Yep.
And how it was a Ford that won.
Chevy. You mean a Chevy. The whole idea.
Yeah. Oh. Hey. Oh, they're starting. Oh, hey. Here we go, boys.
Getting ready to begin. So it's over to the starting line for Series 1 of the Westington Cup. Modern Muscle. Tom, any predictions?
Well, the Fords are looking pretty strong.
Well, you drive a Ford, Tom, so that explains that. Okay, over to the starting line.
And just like that, you're thrown into your first race. I was given the option between a couple of cars, and I chose a Chevy Impala in white. I don't know if you noticed, but we're actually racing on different teams. So I don't know if I got second and someone got third, but a Ford guy got number one, if we'd still win or what, or if we get more points than number one. But all I know is that whatever position you are in, you get more points for the higher the position. Anyways, yeah, this game has all the good game modes that you know and love. It has my favorite part, the commentators just talking crap back and forth. I played this game for a little bit longer than the other ones, and I really enjoyed it. I might even go back and finish this game. I really like just the idea of everyone being on different teams, but it's really funny when you're just sitting there trying to drive and you're trying to like lock in, and then you just hear the commentators like trash talking. It's funny. They say some funny stuff. But this was by far my favorite game. It has good car selection. We got right now, I'm driving the Impala. The favorite car for this game to me was the C6 Corvette, baby. That thing was awesome. But yeah, I really, if you're gonna play any game from this, I would say please just give Ford vs Chevy a try. I bet you'll love it. But yeah, this was kind of a fun little video. I know it doesn't really match up with the last video I made, but I don't necessarily know exactly what I want, but I know I'm just gonna do whatever I want. So at the end of the day, if I'm uploading videos about cars or horror games or guitar, even just stuff I'm interested in, and that sounds fun to you, please subscribe. I would appreciate that very much. Anyways, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any suggestions, leave them down below. And if anyone's wondering, I played these games on RPCX2, RPCX2. It's really easy to set up and easy to run, so if you want to look into it, I would suggest it. I don't remember his name, but I'll put a picture of his channel on screen. This guy, he makes guides for it. Very good, recommend him. I'll even link it down below for just his video tutorial on how to download it. Anyways, that's it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next time.